My name's Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We are modded today. So we have base mod, naturally, as well as Replay the Spire, Always Well, and Mad Science mod. We are going to be playing the Mad Scientist again, trying to do a build that we have not yet done. There's a couple that I can think of, right? We've tried the heavy cycle on draw effect build and haven't had much luck with it yet. We've done the virus build. We've done fuel stacking, as well as power armor plus flamethrower. What's another archetype that I desperately want to try and get into here? We'll see. We'll see. Hello again. Choose a card to obtain. I kind of want to do like a trinket heavy build. Like maybe lose my starting relic for a random boss relic. See if I can get energy and then just go into trinket stacking. Yeah. Orrery. Okay, this could be good. We'll keep looking. I'll come back over these in a second. I just want to try and get an idea for what archetypes we might have available to us. Oh, gosh. Really? The one that immediately comes to mind is the on-draw effect. Okay, cool. So, Mind Control Beam. Applies 1 week. Enemy changes their intent. The upgrade is just applies 2. So, not that great. Prosthetic is... Well, I mean, it's the upgrade isn't that great, what I'm saying. The card by itself, I've said before, and I'll say again, I don't know if it's garbage or broken. It's one of the two, I'm pretty certain, but I don't know if it's garbage or broken. Prosthetic Claw, spend 1 fuel, deal 12 damage, draw a card. We have no fuel by base, and I'm pretty sure I didn't see any fuel gain cards in here. Yeah, I didn't. So, we can't really take any of these. They'll just kill us in the early game. Deal 12, draw a card, as well as deal 8 and gain 8 block, but both of them cost fuel. We've also got Auto Strike in here, as well as a Sprocket and a Bayonet. Bayonet we used in the first runs, deal 8 damage, or spend 2 fuel in order to deal 8 damage 3 times. And Sprocket is gain an artifact, can be upgraded any number of times. 2 artifact, 3 artifact, 4 artifact. It continues as you would assume it would. Here we've got Acid Spray, which is 10 damage to a random enemy or 7 to all. Energy Barrier, which is 2 block plus an additional 2 block for each fuel you have, upgrades to 3. And Particle Beam, when drawn, reduce the card of this cost by 1 for this combat, and it deals 12 damage, upgrades to 6. So in a heavy cycle build, you can imagine that would be a particularly good pickup. We also have another Energy Barrier, Time Dilation Field, which is applying slow to all enemies. Slow is the effect that causes enemies to take 10% more damage from attacks due to every card that you played in that turn. Upgrades to be 0 cost. And another Auto Strike. Deal 5 damage when drawn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Upgrades to 8 and 4. And then in the final one, we have another Auto Strike, as well as Weaponize. Turn a skill card in your hand into an attack that deals 9 damage in addition to its other effects, as well as Jetpack, which is spend 1 fuel at the start of each turn, reduce incoming damage by 50%. Upgrades to be lower cost, and Weaponize is turn all skill cards in your hand to attacks that deal 11 damage. I'm going to go Auto Strike, Particle Beam, Auto Strike, and now I just need like heavy draw, which none of these really provide. So it is going to be... I know I always have like a way to explain why I want my deck to be thinner, but it is going to be extremely important for our deck to be as thin as possible so that we're always just drawing those auto strikes and always just dealing a bunch of damage to them. I don't even know if auto strikes is a build that will work, but gosh dang it, I want to try. Okay, power armor we've seen before. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each fuel you have. We have none. Bombardment applies a bunch of bombs, and they're really, really good, but this is not the build for bombs. We do want to do a bomb run at some point, though. And Fragmentation is for a trinket build, which we also don't have. The text is on the screen. I'm not going to individually read every single new card every single time I see them, because I've read each of them multiple times now. Well, there's another virus, which we've used last run. Poison Strike is from the Replay the Spire mod. And apply 3 poison. It is affected by damage multipliers, so I have to imagine that strength and vulnerability affect it. particularly interesting. There's also a golden egg here, where whenever you add a rare card to your deck, it is upgraded. I don't know if that should cost 252. Card removal. It's just going to be pretty much the only thing I need here. Should just be strikes, because I'll be defending myself while I wait to draw my cards that deal damage. Take the 18 there. We definitely need to remove the powered strike. I didn't think about that. Should have thought about that. It's a dead card for us almost all of the time now. The only way it's not a dead card is when Hide Behind Junk gives us fuel. Also worth noting that Hide Behind Junk is going to slow down my cycle through my deck a lot of the time. So, wait. Yeah, it'll trigger the on-draw effect of that and then discard it. Cool. Since trinkets are going to slow down our cycle a lot, we're not going to be using them, frankly. So Hide Behind Junk is another card that I probably want to remove. Radioactive Sword, now and ever an antimatter bomb. Antimatter bomb's just apply a bomb that deals 15 damage in 3 turns, 20 on upgrade. Now and ever is gain 7 block now or 11 block later. And Radioactive Sword is deal 8 damage, gain 1 fuel, upgrades to 11. The numbers on this upgrade to 10 versus 14. 10 versus 14. I mean, it can. I don't think I can take it yet, though. Gotta remember, a strike does less damage than an auto strike. Sorry, an auto strike does less damage than a strike. So, gotta make sure that I prioritize which to play as best I can. Awesome. Mechanical Snecko. Whenever you play 2 cards in a turn, randomize a card, draw a card, and randomize the cost of cards in your hand for this turn. You know what? I'm going to take it. It's probably a garbage idea because we have a lot of things that are low cost. But in this build, there are a couple things we're going to want to include that are high cost. And also, if we can just play any 2 cards in our hand, we randomize the cost of everything else and re-roll, see if we can get something good. I just want to see how this Mechanical Snecko is going to work for us. We'll upgrade it to cost 2 so that we can actually play it. Okay, Probe. Deal 7 damage. Look at the top 2 cards of your draw pile. You may discard and upgrade any of them. That does not draw them. It says specifically look at the top 2 cards you may discard. So as a result, that's not that great for our build. Radioactive Sword we've seen before. Shrink Ray is enemy loses 4 strength. It gains 1 strength per turn. And the upgraded version is 6. Flammable Wall. Spend 1 fuel to gain 3 block or gain 3 fuel. So it's kind of... It fuels itself. Pun not intended, actually. Bandage Bot. Whenever you take attack damage, shuffle the Tasty Trinket into your draw pile, which heals you for 3. And then the rest of this is bog standard. We're not going to be taking any of those. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm going to need to upgrade these auto strikes so they actually deal more damage. Okay, Blue Candle. Curse card's going to be played. Playing a curse will make you lose 1 HP as well as exhaust the card. Not bad. Probably not going to be used, but not bad either. As much as I want to play Mechanical Snecko, playing it that turn was a bad idea. Instead, just defending myself was pretty good. The fact that we're weakened and this Gremlin Wizard is not taking that much damage right now is real terrifying. Yeah, because now we just have to take a bunch of damage to the Gremlin Wizard. Ouch. Thank you, Gremlin. Oh, it doesn't initially give you confused. So you can play your low-cost cards first, as long as you remember to play them. That's interesting. Tune is the only new one here out of... I mean, we've seen this a couple episodes again, but still. Choose to gain 2 strength and lose 2 dex, or the inverse. Exhaust. And the upgraded version just removes exhaust. So that would work in like a Sprocket deck, I guess, where you get a bunch of artifacting. I'm not going to hide behind anything because I literally just want to try and get to my next powerful attack. Adrenaline Potion. Draw 2 cards and 1 energy. Extract Oil is whenever you play an attack, gain a fuel, deal 9 damage. Nope. And Fume Blast is deals 8 damage twice and it costs 1 less for each fuel you spent this combat. While I could randomize its cost with Snecko, I could also just not do that and be much better off. Yeah, I can't really afford to go for the Snecko here. I can't even really kill this turn. Damn. Alright, there you go. You got me. Seen all these before. Still as uninterested as I was before. See, I need Heavy Cycle, but I can just remove Doubt. Like, it's only drawn once, courtesy of the blue candle. I'm gonna take it. Start of your turn, you may copy a card in your hand. It's also high cost, and we can make that lower cost. I'm going to take that, and I'm actually not going to remove Doubt. I'm going to remove a Strike, because I can remove the Doubt myself with the blue candle. Now, new cards in here. Oil Drum just gains fuel as well as block, and Plasma Rifle deals 3 damage for each fuel that you have. I also want to see, like, a Plasma Rifle build with the... There's another thing that it synergizes with, but I can't remember. Oh, well. Mechanical Snecko. Alright, let's start it. So this is part of the reason that I took the left the Doubt in my deck, because now I can auto strike and then play the Doubt, which has no cost, and then re-roll everything. Hell yeah. Cool. Take that, I guess. Everything gets randomized in cost. Oh. Didn't lose the ability to play anything. Cool. Which one do I want to duplicate? Definitely that. Cute. Shiny Trinket. I can't play you if you ever cost more than 1, so sure, we'll... Not sure I want to split the enemy this turn. Oh, but it will stop them. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. I do want that strength, though. Damn. There we go. Okay, a lot of cards reduced. I did want to stop the 3 extra slimes being put in our deck there. So I'm going to double defend and just single defend after that. There's nothing else I can do. Definitely duplicating the particle beams. I'm not even going to play the spiky trinkets because the particle beams pretty much all need to be played. Turn the top card of my... Yeah, sure, that's a particle beam that costs nothing. Damn. Should have gone with the strike. I was hoping the strike would be re-rolled in terms of cost. I guess there's no reason not to have gone for the strike initially anyway. Oh, another particle beam, and... Hell yeah, auto strike for the kill. Generator. Kill a machine. I mean, at the start of your turn, spend a fuel, gain an energy. We don't have any initial fuel. We've no fuel source in our deck. Postpone. Place this and any cards from your hand on top of your draw pile. When drawn, draw 2 cards. That is extremely good. And Tinker, draw a card, and upgrade it, cost 1 less this time. Definitely going to take Postpone. Because if Postpone's in the same hand with 2 Auto Strikes, right? I just put the Auto Strikes back on top of my deck, and then I draw them again next turn. Snecko-Eye! Do I? Yeah, I'm doing it. Snecko-Eye, and we're a mechanical Snecko. Let's snack. Let's get snacky. Right. Definitely gonna clone Vats here. So that I can duplicate my best card in hand, which is now a Particle Beam. Alright. I don't want to play the Mechanical Snecko until after I've played a lot of my good cards here, because I have a lot of things that are quite low cost. Okay. Now I'll play that. Oh, High Behind Junk became 0 cost. Excellent. Postpone for nothing. Cycle Trinket. This is a High Behind Junk I can't really play. We'll play the Doubt. High Behind Junk becomes playable. Yay! Postpone back on top of my deck. And, ooh, Particle Beam instead. Hell yes. Where am I getting all this extra energy from right now? I gotta keep an eye on that. Don't know why I would be getting extra energy. Don't know why I am so fly, but I am so fly. Oh my. Roll by in a low ride Huffy. Never mind. Omni Hammer for... I mean, Omni Hammer's pretty good because it consistently performs despite Snecko-Eye because it's X cost, it can't be changed. Sure. That's exactly why we'll take it. Especially because we have Snecko-Eye now, we're looking for more expensive cards where available. Decorative Trinket, gain 1 artifact. Yeah, I'm probably not doing that one. I'm gonna double up on Mechanical Snecko. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna draw so many cards. So many cards. All right. Auto Strike and then Omni Hammer for damage. Strike. I think if we have 2 Sneckos active at the same time, if we get lucky, it should just work forever, right? That's really cool. I like that. Retarget is a new one, which is lose 1 strength and gain 3 thorns for each attack card in your hand. I mean, we don't really attack, so maybe Retarget is this deck, right? Because sometimes we do have a lot of attack cards in our hands. We don't really defend either, though, at the moment. I think I would need defense cards before I can really take Retarget. But then again, the defense cards are... We have Omni Hammer. I'm going to take Retarget. We've also got Make or Break, deal 8 damage twice, choose, draw 2 cards, or draw 2 cards next turn. We'll go with that. Never mind. That's should have taken Make or Break, right? Because it's a low, high cost card. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Oh, I messed that one up. Oh, boy. Should have taken Make or Break. Okay. Own Vats, defend. Defend. Target. The cost reduction actually happened after I already skipped the hand. That's my bad. Oh, you can play Retarget multiple times, of course. But of course. I didn't think about that. Oh, and I was duplicating a card, not discarding a card. Ouch. Nothing playable. Should duplicate the Auto Strike, naturally. Shuffle. Shuffle. I love that I just get to keep changing the cost of everything and it's working perfectly. I mean, this could shuffle either of these to be 0 cost. It didn't, but it could have. Let's duplicate retarget. And then we'll retarget twice. Defend, defend. Bring that back. Postpone this and try and defend again. Excellent, we can. Postpone this. Alright. Got him on the first hit. Strength potion. Gain 2 strength. As well as... There's refuel. There's browse. Which doesn't go in this build, of course. Damn. Damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. And they're all low cost, right? We don't want to draw them and then recycle them to a higher cost. None of these card removal. I probably shouldn't have taken retarget. Oh, I'm feeling real bad about that one now. Okay. Hey, we drew some auto strikes. Excellent. I'm actually really tempted to just retarget Omni Hammer for defense. And then if I kill you, actually fully defended. I definitely should have played Mechanical Snecko there first as well. Damn. Mechanical Snecko, then I play Clone Bats and the attack, and then I re-roll the cost of the hand just in case I get some zeros. We should duplicate retarget, because that's going to be our strategy, right? So I'm going to retarget. I should have played other 0 cost cards as well. Damn. We'll play High Behind Junk and then postpone these 2. And then I'll block for X. Now that's really cool because retarget is giving us extra... Hang on, one sec. I'm just gotta think. It's gonna take a while because my brain doesn't work. Retarget is giving us extra thorns, right, for every attack card. And Omni Hammer, despite the fact that I get to play it as a fully defensive card, counts as an attack card. So that's a handy little thing we've got going on. Alright, I'm gonna postpone the Omni Hammer. I'm gonna postpone the Omni Hammer. Excellent. Just want to leave the Omni Hammer in my deck. It's that one. So I just need to be able to defend as best I can here. Okay. Artifacting easy. And now I'll just block a bunch of times. Oh. No, particle beam costs less. Hell yes. And anyone who attacks me is going to die. 32. 32 thorns. Yeah, that'll do. Exhaust vent. Whenever you spend fuel, bump. Oh. Apply 2 poison to all enemies. It's not going to happen that much. And we've seen all of those before. Essence of Steel is probably better for us than the Strength Potion. We're not really using our Strength, right? I wish I could remove another card here. Unfortunately, can't. Whenever you exhaust a fuel card, gain a fuel. Do we exhaust cards? Ever. I mean, we exhaust doubt. That is it. So, I'm going to go with a no on that. I guess I should go with another fuel heavy build. There's so many different fuel builds, I have to imagine. Clone Bats cost 2. We don't know. Omni Hammer is actually super important. We need to upgrade that as soon as possible. Mirror. Whenever you gain vulnerable or weakened, it is also applied to the enemy that sent it. We're going to dodge elites here, actually. Why? Because I'm terrified of them. Upgrade postpones, so we cycle heavier. Matroshka, the next 2 chests you open contain 2 relics. Yeah. We'll see, we'll see. Fair amount of damage there, actually. Okay. Alright, let's mechanically Snecko and then double defend and see if we get a good reroll. Not a good reroll. The Clone Vats back on top of the deck. Again, draw 2 cards and discard that one. Then I'll postpone an Auto Strike. I got a Particle Beam lowered in cost. This could be going worse. Damn, should have retargeted before I did that. Yeah, definitely should have. That's entirely my bad. Ah, well, at least we kill. Next turn. Took me a moment. All right. Time Dilation Field versus Redesign. Upgrade all cards in your hand and then discard them. Draw 4 cards. That, to me, seems like a really good idea. And also seems like that should be upgraded as soon as possible. So we draw 5 cards. We have enough money to let something go here. Make or break. It's actually not bad. It's really not bad. And it comes pre-upgraded, so we'll take it. Seen all the rest of these. They're all base game as well. I'm feeling like retargets actually are play and we need more defense. So I'm feeling. Hello, Captain. Good to see you. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to clone a Mechanical Snecko and play both of them in the same turn and do the same thing we've done before. Okay. We should probably duplicate Make or Break here. It's real good. Okay. Let's draw 2 next turn. Next turn, because I've got my draw kind of set right now. Postpone these 2 to the top of the deck. Redesign. And that'll kill the top. Excuse me? Should have killed the top. Alright. That didn't... Ah, well. I'll take 4 damage and then the enemy will die. Erg, I'll get you for that one. We'll try. Double up on that Mechanical Snecko. Thank you very much. And it's full. Mechanical Snecko. Whee! Draw 2 cards next turn. Yeah, let's postpone and put all of our auto strikes back on top of the deck. And then play Particle Beam. Randomizes the cost as well as draws a bunch of cards. Then we'll defend and then Make or Break to draw later. Why am I only dealing 1 Oh, you're intangible. Not even going to do the bet you didn't plan, so I command you to. Alright. Omni for nothing. Just to re-roll our cards, and it worked. Excellent. Throw those back on top of the deck. Play the defend, then draw all of them. I love how this works. Postpone, play both of those back on top of the deck, and then defend, and then draw. Oh, it's so lovely. And our hand should pretty much be filled, right? It's not right now, which I'm a little disappointed by. The target's actually super expensive right now, so if I can play non-attack cards early, no, not really an opportunity to do that, unfortunately. Okay. I actually feel like I want to redesign here. Strike and then strike. Cards, yes. Retarget would hit 3? I mean, 3's not bad. Also, high behind junk here. That said, high behind junk is not, strictly speaking, great. Specifically for the fact that I put 0-cost cards in my deck that are now going to get reshuffled. Oh, recosted, rather. We're doing so little damage now as well. It's actually a little tragic. I kind of need the pond fish to be attacking me, but they aren't. Ooh, it's just a problem. All right, I'm actually going to redesign a whole new hand. Make or break for now. High junk, auto strike. Got some different costings there. Auto strike, auto strike. Yeah, I just need to be attacking manually, I guess. I should postpone you two. But then the thing is, I'm going to be double defending anyway, so I'm going to get a completely new hand. Hey! Retarget now cost 0. Hell yes. And then Omni Hammer for nothing. Just to reshuffle our costs. None of them helped. Okay, choose a card to duplicate. Probably not another postpone. I'm actually going to duplicate Omni Hammer just so I have a better defense. So we're drowning. So apparently Captain Abe can't fight us. We need to deal unblocked attack damage in order to get a better go of things right now. Okay. Postpone nothing and then postpone the auto strike, which will then draw the auto strike and the postpones. I wonder if this is just like an infinite cycle. If we do it correctly, I guess. Okay, so I'm actually kind of tempted here to make or break, draw the cards next turn, and then just Omni Hammer for damage. And this is just to decrease our level of drowning so that we're taking less damage. Postpone nothing, then postpone auto strike, which draws postpones in the auto strike, postpone nothing, postpone auto strike, which draws the postpones in the auto strike. There's definitely an infinite somewhere here, but it is unreliable. Well, 3 cards, but discard all but one of them. I mean, I'll put a bomb on you. I put a bomb on you because you're mine. Defend as well. Oh, couldn't give me the ability to play retarget. There we go. Good. It is impossible to tell when these turns will end. That's excellent and also terrifying and lovely and garbage. I don't know. Frankly, my brain has been broken. All right. That'll do. Goodbye, Captain Ahab. Sorry, it's not Ahab. It's something else, isn't it? Oh, no, don't tell me. I'll get this one. Abe? Ooh. Final trick. I'm not dead yet. And your final trick is to be stunned for this turn. Actually, it looks like you may have hexed me. Confusion. Did you confuse me? I'm already confused, you moron. You can't confuse a confuser. Tinker Golden Gun. I'm not actually particularly into that. TBH. Unless you pick it up like straight before the final boss. Clone Vats, again, probably not a second, and I don't know if I want to take Tinker. In fact, that's actually bad. Right, we have randomized, we are confused, so Tinker costing anything except for 0 is bad. I wonder if that means I should take Golden Gun. Sure. Extra energy is actually really powerful. I think our deck is formed enough that I can take the Busted Crown. The top one was Birdcage, by the way. It just removed 2 cards from your deck. It's from the base game. And Busted Crown is on card reward screens. You have 2 fewer cards from which to choose. Okay. Again, we're probably going to be trying to dodge as many elites as is humanly possible for us here. Just due to the fact that there are a lot of fights for which we are not prepared. Really hoping for drawing better costing things there. Ouch. Again, a pretty harsh draw. Getting to block and wait. Can auto strike and hide behind junk after mechanical Sneeko, so we will do that. Whoop. Clone Bats very low. Excellent. Now we can make or break with probably the delayed card draw. And that'll do for us. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, one thing I've learned is I'm probably never going to do this build again because thinking about your sequencing is so frustrating while playing this build. Tune. Reshuffle everything's cost again. I don't have 2 things that cost low, unfortunately, so. Actually, I'm going to use a Fear Potion here. I'm being a very... Wow. I'm certain that was going to kill, actually. Although, you know, if I did slightly count, I would have known it wasn't going to. Should have just done that, I guess. So, strike redesign. Guess we're gonna do that for the draw now. Get Clone Vats and defend Omni Hammer for nothing. Just looking for... Oh, I mean, we got 2 auto strikes. Not bad. Choose a card to duplicate. Guess we'll duplicate that one. Oh, of course. Both of the particle beams would have their costs reshuffled after that. I kind of just want my draws to kill you because I really don't want to take that much more damage. Already taken a fair bit on this floor. How did I already lose this much HP on this floor? I'm actually a little concerned now. Wow. Look at this hand. I have so few options here. So I defend and then kill. Sure. This is my 2nd fight. I've already lost a hell of a lot of HP. Chemical X, whenever you play an X-Cost card, its effects are increased by 2. I'm actually kind of interested in doing that. Yeah. I'm going to take that specifically so that I can... Oh, remove all curses from my deck, sure. Specifically so that I can upgrade the effects of the Omni Hammer. Redesign. Okay. Play 2 cards. Reshuffle everything's cost. Hell yeah. So it triggers twice despite the fact that I have no energy to use on it. That is so good. That actually makes it my Clone Vats target. Okay. Targets, as well as... Oh, baby. That's so good. Okay, they're showing up as playable, but they are not. Excellent. Yeah, take 15 damage every single time you try and hit me. Woohoo! Okay, you know, just duplicate that right now. And then... redesign. That's not even gonna murder. Oh no. This will Omni Hammer for offense. How did that not kill? Oh, it's 9 damage to a random enemy X. What? So does it choose the random enemy and then deal 9 damage X times to them? I thought it was deal 9 damage to a random enemy and you do that X times, which means that it should have hit all of you. Use an adrenaline potion and then finish you off. I don't feel good about that. Cycling station, shuffle 2 random trinkets into your draw pile. Whenever you draw one, draw a card. Problem with that is obviously trinkets are 0 cost and they're only really cost effective at 0 cost. Unfortunately, having thorns in this fight doesn't work because the enemy gains intangibility before they attack and loses it after they attack. So no amount of thorns will work against this enemy. So be forewarned. I've tried it before and it did not work. Because, of course it didn't. I'm telling you right now, it wouldn't. I know for a fact as well, it hasn't been fixed since. So I don't want to jeopardize my strength. Auto strike defend. See if the clone bats become playable. Not really. See if I can get another one. That's playable. Redesign now. Yeah. Do you want to play more than one defense, but I don't really want a golden gun for exactly 1 damage. Yeah, no, I can already feel this build dying. Okay. 9 damage X times. There you go. 54 damage. Not bad, not bad. Auto strike and then redesign. And we get a handful of nothing we can play. We're probably dead before the next intangibility goes down. I don't know if the mechanical Snecko build is really a thing. I try to look at whether or not things are things. This doesn't feel like this thing is a thing. Gotta be frank with you. Makes no sense. Right, we'll draw 2 cards next turn. And all right. We'll duplicate, I guess, like a defend plus. Double defend plus, and then there's a reshuffle of our cards. Strike, reshuffle of our cards. Defend, strike. Oh, please give me a good note. That's not a good reshuffle. Alright, our golden gun to kill. And an antimatter bomb that isn't really going to give us the same reward that we kind of need. I know we could rest here. I'm gonna do it, but I hate resting so much. Okay, I'm gonna hide behind junk, then golden gun, and particle beam. I'm not saying the golden gun is garbage. It's just I'm a little on edge about it. War paint upon pickup, upgrade to random skills, as well as a lantern, gain energy on the first turn of each combat. Yeah, both pretty heavily appreciated. Thank you, game. Echo Snecko. Definitely gonna redesign. And draw 2 cards next turn, thank you. And sure. Those back on top of my deck. Excellent. This has just become like a complete cluster. just a nightmare. The Omni Hammer with the Chemical X at the very least means that even at the end of a garbage turn, I still have something to do, which is really handy. I cannot overstate how nice it is to know that I have a potent effect up my sleeve. Okay. Spend ourselves. Playing that counts as playing an attack. I didn't even think about that. But that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Omni Hammer. Did that only do the 12 for the first hit? Where's the double damage? But it was... Something's going screwy around here. Nice redraw. Thorns for a ridiculous amount. That particle beam totally doesn't really have a place in this deck anymore, by the way. Okay. Okay, the easy to play defense. And then we'll easily play those easy to play defense. Hide behind the junk. And, I mean, I probably have an easy kill this turn if I want it. 5x times 20 is not going to be enough. But if I retarget auto strike, and then I just like hardcore defend here, I can have the enemy die against me. I think that's the way. I mean, poke is definitely not reliable here in the Snecko build. Funnel. At the end of your turn, each unused energy is converted to 4 block, as well as Regal Pillar, healing with 15 HP when you rest. I think our win condition against the final boss is literally just going to be trying to defend myself. Right, get a bunch of thorns and just defend the ever-loving hell out of myself. That's Light on Fire, by the way. Deal 12 damage. Whenever you spend fuel this turn, deal 10 damage. It's a card. It's definitely a card. Alright. Here's a good testing ground for it. Hit me! And this spiker thought it could get thorny. Ho ho, baby! You ain't seen nothing yet. Hey, turn this record over. You ain't seen nothing yet. Another defense. Energy. Reroll the entire hand. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, please, just attack me. Why won't they attack me? I just want to mercilessly murder. Ooh, this is interesting. I'm probably just going to rest in the next place, so I'll take the Rare Relic here. I mean, I say it so assuredly, like I'll take the Rare Relic here. It's definitely mine. I've got it. But, I'll try and get it. Retarget for 1. I mean, it's important to retarget if I can. It's important to do it if I can, just because having those thorns can be really good against the Hexaghost. Choose a card to duplicate. Duplicate the Mechanical Snecko. Cycle through the deck a ridiculous amount of times. Frankly, too much. There's an Omni Hammer. Happy to have it. And I think it's just our play. I'm going to duplicate the retarget here. And yes, I'm saying it like that to annoy people. Come on, of course I am. You kidding me? It's retarget, yes. But bury the first syllable because it annoys people. I don't really relish annoying people, but like, it's kind of my like tiny little protest against severe pedantry. Because I used to be super pedantic. I'm still pretty damn pedantic. But I'm trying to be less so all the time. Block, and I mean, I can continue attacking, sure. Okay, you'll take 42 damage now when you attack me. I'm fine with spending the gold constantly here because it's not really a problem. We have no further shop, so I may as well. Pond fish scales. Whenever you play a skill that does not gain block, gain 2 block. That's really interesting. Where's that from? It could be Replay the Spire. It could be Mad Scientist. I wouldn't know. Alright, we're definitely resting here. Whew. Alright, let's go. Definitely clone bats first. Hell yes. Not a bad opportunity to retarget either. Definitely didn't need to defend for that much. I've got to remind myself that I have Chemical X, so I could have used the make it or break it thing. I could just duplicate the golden gun and keep using that. But it's so much cooler to just keep retargeting and having murder themselves. Whatever, we're going for the cool thing. Even if it kills us, this is way cooler. Okay. Duplicate Mechanical Snecko. Double play Mechanical Snecko. Oh, we're gonna have so many cards. All right. Golden Gun. Auto Strike. Golden Gun. Auto Strike. Omni Hammer for defense. Get a lot of defense. Way more defense than we should have. This hand is kind of light on attacks and retarget's actually very expensive. Actually, no, I'll duplicate retarget anyway. And then I'll double attack and change their costs. Fan. It's impossible to stop this build. It's too crazy. All right, and then go. Oh, you can't spend it if you don't have enough gold. Okay, that makes it a lot worse than I thought it was. I thought it was basically not good early game because, like, sure, you won't have, or rather, it wasn't good early game because you want to have the gold for later. But now I realize it's actually just not good. Well, for what I value. I don't think it's just not good. It's just like, it's much more nuanced than I thought of. If you pick this up late game, it's much better. 1,241. 14, sorry, not 41. Which is enough to get us to our next level of unlock. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been just defend, Mechanical Snecko, confusion. There's so much going on. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.